watching TV one day. My friend said to me, "Hey, what's your non-fiction book?" And I said, "What you mean non-fiction book? I live the non-fiction book." And she said, "Hey, what is the book that you're reading for a summer homework assignment?" "The non-fiction assignment." And I said, "Oh, that? I'm reading Alive by Piers Paul Red. Alive." I was walking through Kroger one day and I texted my friend and said, "Hey, what's your book about?" She said, "Child soldiers." I said, "Man, that is depressing. Mine is about cannibalism." She's like, "That's even weirder." And I said, "Whoa, let me tell you something. I'm an accelerated student in language arts. I don't use words like poop and farts. I read a book about people who were in the wild. They crashed in a plane that would have killed a child. So this Uruguayan rugby team was cruising on a plane in the Andes Mountains. They were going to a tournament in Chile when all of a sudden the plane crashed into a mountain. The radio was dead, so it seemed they were going to be too. So I thought, yo, why is this book called Alive? So they had nothing to eat except each other. Because fortunately for the survivors, there were some who didn't survive. Their bodies made up their food. They had to cut everyone up into many pieces so it was evenly divided. And I was like, yo, that is just nasty. I thought that I would never sink that low, because I'm an accelerated student in language arts. Don't use words like poop or farts. I read a book about people in the wild that crashed on a plane that killed a child. So then I learned that they had two choices, cannibalize or die. So they harvested the bodies as best as they could, and they gave the best parts to the strongest boys, so they could try to escape, get help. You see, the entire time they were being searched for, but no one could see them. The plane was white, and the snow was wide, and so anyone flying over couldn't see them, because white blends in with white. So two boys, Parado and Canessa, went out into the mountains. They hiked and hiked due west. Suddenly, they found a village, and they told everyone there what they were doing up in the mountains in their airplane hood. And then they wrote down the story, and I read it because